this is going to be from standing, a little bit of a twisty flow. We're going to start at the front of your mat. I'm facing you just so you can see what I'm up to, and taking a couple of breaths here just to get us started. So a nice long inhale and exhale everything out, reaching up through the crown of the head, standing nice and tall, shoulders back and down, tummy drawn in. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, big inhale, maybe you like to look up, and exhale, just bringing the arms down. And again, inhale, sweeping up, maybe lift the gaze, tummy's drawn in, exhale, releasing it down. Okay, this time as you reach up, you're going to take hold of the left wrist with the right hand, lift a little higher, and as you exhale, I'm just going to come over towards the right a little bit, a little or a lot, whatever feels good for you, and return to center and releasing it down. Again, inhale, lift, taking hold of the right wrist this time, reaching through the side of the body as you come over to the side. If you prefer, the arms could be down at the side for this. No holding the breath, just going for a little reach and circling the shoulders back for a moment. Inhale, spread through the arms, keeping the shoulders down, and we're going to twist to one side, wrapping the arms around, and maybe touch the shoulder and wrap the other arm around the back. So just, this could be swinging quite quick, whatever feels good for you, or possibly you're doing it slowly. And release. Okay, so from here we're going to start to go through a sun salutation. So inhale, reaching up, press the palms, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, tuck the head towards the shins. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step or jump back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. So first down dog, if you wish, you could be keeping this moving. But I'm going to take this into a three-leg twist of sorts. So reaching the right arm back, maybe just placing it on the floor underneath you, taking a little twist, reaching for the side of the leg, and rolling shoulders under a little bit and looking to the left side. Coming back to center, coming forward into your high plank, and lower down. Chaturanga, knees down first if that's your practice. Chest forward, lift the gaze. Exhale, back to down dog. So settling into your down dog, maybe you're still working on this length in the body and the movement, or maybe you're going to come into the twist. So left arm reaching under this time. I'm taking hold of the outside of the right leg and then turning the torso under a little bit, looking underneath the right armpit. And steady with the breath as much as possible. As you untwist, looking forward, step or jump to the front of the mat, chest lifted, exhale, forward fold, inhale, rise up, press the palms, and release, Samastitihi. Again, inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, chest lifts, exhale, step or jump back, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, chest coming forward and up for cobra or upward facing dog. And sending yourself back for downward facing dog. Okay, so still working on this down dog, but this time it's going to be through the legs. So reaching the right leg back and up. We've done this quite a lot. But I want you to think about keeping the heel lifted maybe a little higher. You're taking weight into the left side and rolling the pelvis open. Still lifting through the side of that right leg. Maybe you're going to bend the knee. You don't have to. Don't have to do any of it.
keeping weight firmly pushing into the hands. And from here, square into the front of the mat, taking the right foot forward between the hands, settling into the toes of the back foot, pushing down into the ball of the foot as you rise up, coming into a high lunge. So, setting up here. Depending on your practice, staying low, hands down, shoulders rolling down, or you're going to lift the arms up, keeping the gaze forward, wrapping the shoulders, really reach through the fingertips as you power down into the legs. Coming into the twist, taking the hands down to the center, either taking the hands to the outside of the leg or you're coming a little bit further down, hooking the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Those of you who wish to come a bit deeper, lower, however you want to call it, reaching up with the right hand, left hand to the floor, maybe reaching overhead for that extension through the side of the body as well. Coming back up into your high lunge, and we're going to bring the hands to the mat and step back to plank and lower down. And chest forward, cobra upward facing, downward facing dog. Left side, left leg backing up, lifting through the heel. Thinking about that lift as you push down into the right leg, keeping stable, turn the hips open, still lifting through the side of the leg, maybe taking the heel towards the hip. Squaring everything to the mat again, and knee comes to the chest as you step forward with the left. So setting up your lunge, thinking about this, set up the foundation first as you come up, inhale, rolling the shoulders down the back. Reaching with the arms, rolling the shoulders open, nice length in the front of the body. And then as you exhale, hands down the center, elbow to the outside of the knee, and take your twist. Could be the hands. Maybe you're going to take the hand to the floor. If you find you lose your bind between the shoulder and the knee, don't come so low. And reach forward. You want to keep the shoulder and the knee locked together if you can. Inhale. Coming all the way back up to your high lunge. Woo. Watch the balance. And this time we're coming forward. So powering forward and step to the front of the mat. Inhale. Lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Chest lifts. Exhale, step or jump back and lower. Inhale. Chest coming forward. Exhale. To downward facing dog. Settling into your down dog for a few breaths. You could be on your knees, coming into puppy. That's your practice today. That would be good. So from here, I'm going to squeeze the right knee into the chest, stepping forward with the right foot and setting onto the toes of the back leg and keeping both legs straight if you can. So it's a very extended pyramid pose. If this feels a bit low for you today, bring the hands to the hips and come higher. And then keeping the left hand down, we're going to take a twist. So reaching up through the right arm. Twist in the torso. And release that down. And then we're going to step back and come back into the downward facing dog. From here, coming forward, Reaching the right foot forward, staying on the toes of the back foot. You could place the heel down and come into a version with the heel down, a bit like warrior one. It's not like warrior one, triangle. So again, placing the right hand down and take the twist maybe a little bit. So if this is low for you, you're using the block here and taking the twist. And release. And from here, we're stepping forward this time. Chest lifts, exhale, forward fold, inhale, rise up, press the palms, and release. Samastitihi. Okay, one little balance and then we're going to come to sit. So picking the right knee up in front of the body, chest lifted, thinking about the compression between this heel and the thigh. So you're trying to pull the heel back as well as keep the knee up towards the torso. And then holding on to the outside of the knee with the left hand, we're going to twist towards that right side. Maybe reach the right arm back. Those of you familiar with this pose with the leg straight, ha, my balance is not working today. Do this next to a wall is great. And release, turning back to the front and release it down. So again, yeah, help yourself with your balance. Think about the compression, bringing the heel back as well as bringing the knee in. Standing legs nice and strong. Hold here for a couple of breaths. So the foot, the standing leg, thinking about spreading the toes, grounding down through that side. And then hold the left knee now with the right hand and take the twist. Maybe reaching out behind. Maybe hold on to the wall. Would be a good practice today. And if you do wish, you're taking that outside of the foot, straightening up the leg, maybe taking that twist, reaching out behind. Good luck. And release. Looking forward and lower down. Inhale, lift. This time we're coming to sit. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, step or jump and lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come into sit, cross legs and hop forward and carefully sit down. Okay, so your choice. Excuse me. Legs forward, sitting tall, rolling shoulders down the back, thinking about lifting the chest. Sitting in Dandasana for 1 or 2 breaths. Soften the knees and think about coming forward. So sit bones, reaching back. So you're rolling onto the sit bones first, coming forward and then possibly coming into your forward fold. Never needs to be fully deep. You're looking for that length in the back as well as the back of the legs. If you are comfortable coming forward and down, yeah, come into the extent of your forward fold today. Inhale, chest lifts, exhale, release. Okay, bend both knees. Tuck the left foot underneath the right thigh or keep that leg out in front. And you're going to bring the right heel in next to the shin or cross it over the knee. So many options for these seated twists. So this is possibly one of my favourites. Chest lifted, sitting forward. We've already got a twist going on in the leg. You don't have to twist through the back as well if you don't wish. But if you want to take it further, you're going to wrap the left arm around the right shin and twist towards the right. You can use a block here behind if that gives you a little bit more space. Or just use the fingertips. Turn to look behind if you can as well. Focus on the breath. Long, steady inhale. Full exhale. And unwind to the front and bring both legs forward. So again, sit up onto the sit bones. Tuck the right foot underneath the left thigh, either taking it here, which is still good. You're just not getting as much length in this part of the hip. If you can, you're going to take the foot past the knee and try and settle those hips back down again. So either hugging the knee into the centre of the chest and looking forward, or you're going to start to roll through the length of the spine, spiraling up through the back, and then turning the head, tucking the chin towards the shoulder behind, and then still breathing. So if you find that you've tightened yourself a little bit too much and you now can't breathe, you've gone too far. And then when you feel ready, you can untwist and lie down and take a few nice long settling breaths. Or go on and do a bit more practice.